You've been driving with the handbrake on, and the meta model, that's the lever that snaps the brake off, floods the engine, and drops you into gear so fast the ego squeals like tires on hot concrete. The meta model is the motor that runs at LP. Let me tell you what that really means. It's the wrench that unbolts the lies from the truth. The scalpel that cuts away bullshit. The crowbar that rips the door off the mind's prison cell. And what do most people do? They build shrines to their limitations. They put throw pillows in their own fucking cages. Words are spells, let that hit. Not in some, oh, that's a nice quote, Pinterest plastered way. No, in the most literal, neurological, psychological and energetic sense. Every time you say I can't, it's like casting a spell to bind your nervous system to paralysis. Every time you say, he makes me feel, you just handed over your internal thermostat, like a broken toy, to someone who doesn't give a shit. These are linguistic hexes. The meta model is the counterspell, the truth serum that exposes where the spell lives. Patterns are prisons. Every time you repeat a thought that doesn't serve you, that's a bar in the cell. Every I always screw this up, every I'm not good with people, every they won't understand me, that's cement being poured into your identity. And you know the worst part? You fucking believe it. You adopted it like a stray dog, and now it sleeps in your bed, licking your dreams with its dirty tongue. Real magic is the question that shatters the illusion. Ever seen someone face crack open in awe when they're asked the right question? That's not conversation, that's alchemy. That's the soul remembering what it forgot. Let me show you how. Not tell, show. Example. I'm just not confident. Really, always, in every moment. What about when you were singing alone in the shower? What about when you help your friends fix their laptop? You don't lack confidence. You've just been filtering for failure, like a damn conspiracy theorist. The meta model, generalizations, just not confident. The challenge, in what situation? The reframe. So you're confident sometimes. You just haven't noticed. Boom, pattern fractured. The spell wobbles. The prison cracks. Example, they don't like me. Oh, who the fuck is they? Your imaginary Greek chorus of judgmental ghosts? The meta model, the unspecified noun, they. The challenge, who specifically? The follow-up, what did they do that means they don't like you? The reality check, could they just be distracted, having a shit day? See how this shatters illusion. It's like taking a sledgehammer to a house made of glass lies. Chunking down to the details, reality, the ground truth, the level where beliefs get their proof. Chunking up to the big picture, the meaning, the identity, the purpose, the level where beliefs get their power. For example, I keep procrastinating. Chunk down, what specifically are you doing instead? When? Where? Chunk up, what does that say about you? What are you afraid of? What's the story that you're telling yourself? Install the belief, procrastination. It's a protective pattern. It means my unconscious is scared. What if I listened, but didn't let it lead? Now you've got leverage, internal rapport, command and compassion. The brain is a prediction machine. It creates internal maps based on language, experience and emotion. When you ask a metamodel question, you create cognitive dissonance. It's not confusion, it's opportunity. The brain hates gaps. It has to resolve them. So what happens? New neural pathways get forged. Meaning gets reassigned. Identity shifts. You're literally rewiring the matrix. How do you already do this? When you help a friend and ask, "Are you sure that's true?" That's metamodeling. When you hear yourself say, "I can't," and then challenge it with, "Why not?" That's breaking the pattern. When your kid says, "I'm bad at math," and you ask, "Bad compared to what?" Boom. Illusion interrupted. You're already a magician. You just didn't know the name of your wand. So why are you afraid to do this? Because it disrupts comfort. Because challenging someone's beliefs is holy fucking ground. You think, what if I offend them? But let me ask you this. What if you don't? What if you let them drown in the lie because you wanted to stay polite? That's spiritual cowardice. That's karmic negligence. If you ignore this, if you don't use this, you stay stuck. Others stay stuck. You watch people suffer inside spells that you could have shattered. Your relationships decay under miscommunication. Your life becomes a loop of deja vu breakdowns. And the worst part, you feel it. That tightness in the chest. That knowing that I could have helped them. The consequences of using this. You become a mirror with fire behind it. You create space where people see themselves clearly, maybe for the first time. You become a storm disguised as a question. You become free and dangerous in the best way possible. Your new identity. You're the pattern breaker, the spell disruptor, the question asking, mind unlocking, bullshit slaying, truth technician. You don't argue, you inquire. You don't preach, you pierce. You don't soothe, you awaken. And your voice is the storm that wakes the gods. You already have the tools. You already have the truth. Now speak it cleanly, boldly, lovingly, relentlessly. Like your life and the lives around you depend on it. Because they do.